I did see that. I just want to come in with a quick message as I am tending to my plants. So I have a couple of herbs that are no longer here with us because I and my children decided to leave to go visit my sister, or go visit both my sisters and my niece and their uncle. And I neglected my some of my plants. Some of them have not thrived, so now I'm in the process of growing some new things and attempting to go to the nursery. I'm just going to take it easy. But as I was talking to my aunt on the phone regarding, harvesting some of my herbs, and as well as, trying to figure out like why my herbs aren't growing. I mean, I've been watering them, but they needed more water. They needed more than water. They need to let go of the old leaves that is no longer serving it. Like, the root system is good. It's just in order for it to, my plants to thrive, especially my herbs, I really have to shed the old leaves. In order to do that, you just pluck them. You gotta let them go. It's just as easy as that. It's not hard. Just let it go. But I have this African basil that's outside, and my other basil. I had like sweet basil and African basil, but particular my African basil, because that's the one that I gravitate to the most when I'm adding it to water or whatever the case is. And my 3-year-old, she eats from that. Like, she'll just go outside and just take some leaves from that, which is also a great it's a herb. It has so many good benefits. I could put the benefits on here, but she takes from that. But as she's taking from it, it's also nurturing itself. It has to, so it can grow more leaves. And I'm like, duh, Kayla. Okay, I just took all that off. That's fine. The reason why your other herbs aren't growing is because you aren't, harvesting from it. Like, yeah, you're tending to it. I'm planting it. I'm giving all these nutrients and stuff. However, it needs to shed its old leaves. And these leaves, they look okay, but it smells really good. This is my orange mint. It smells like orange, but it's a life lesson. It is okay for things. You gotta let things go in order to grow. You really have to. I know that sounds so cliche. It's like, oh, brother, we heard this before. However, it is true. It is so true. I'm going to pluck all these leaves off because it is no longer serving a purpose. I want my leaves to grow full and healthy. I see that it's growing leaves, but these leaves are stunted. It's stunting its growth. And I can name a few things, situations, people that have stunted my growth. And I've always dreamed of doing what I'm doing now. Having my own garden. I was not in a place to have that a couple years ago because I was not ready. I've started things so many times, but it just did not happen. But now I'm able to keep my plants alive. I'm able to do all these things that my childhood dreams, and I'm actually achieving them because certain situations had to be let go. Certain people had to get let go. And, I've mourned over it. I grieved it, because I'm like, damn. But in the process of me mourning, I came to the realization, I'm glad. Glad that happened. I'm glad that, I'm no longer in that situation. I'm glad I'm no longer dealing with those people because I'm able to now have, this mindset, this freedom of doing whatever. And I used to draw every day. I used to paint every day. I used to be so creative with my hands visually that way. And I do find myself doing that from time to time. And I still love doing art, but I love being creative. But this is my way of also being creative. Being creative with life. I've created life. Like what? Like I feel like nothing can take that away. Nothing can take that experience away. I'm so happy I'm in this new space for myself. I'm so happy that I'm able to experience all these beautiful things. I'm just showing gratitude right now, because if it wasn't for those situations like forcing itself to leave, or leaving on its own, or me leaving, or whatever the case what it was, then I feel like I wouldn't be doing this right now. But these are things that I've journaled. These are things I actually dreamed about doing. It looks different because it came with other stuff that's given me a different purpose in life. But I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me letting all that stuff go, or stuff being just let go of my life. But here we are, plucking orange mint because it's so stagnant. And this is just a metaphor for my life. And my African basil is also a metaphor for my life, because that is thriving. And I'm really happy about that. I'm not going to do anything with these leaves. And the reason why I haven't really plucked from this is, I mean, my girls, they can eat it, but I can't eat it because I'm still breastfeeding. And that's going to not do so well with my milk supply when I'm done breastfeeding. But in the meantime, I can harvest this. I can give it away. My girls can eat it. Or I could just put it in some cleaning spray so I can smell it, which is great, which is what I'm about to do, because all these leaves is not going to waste. Bugs don't like mint because of the smell, and I have encountered some bugs just now on my patio. And because I'm composting, I will no longer be composting on my patio moving forward. Just because the influx of bugs that 2 bugs have entered my home. Well, actually 3. And I can see where their home was because I had to move some things around. But anyways, I just want to share that message with you all today. I just hate that it was this long. But if you have if you have stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. And let go of things that are stunting your growth. What is it that's stunting your growth? Because I'm very fortunate. I'm very happy that I have not wasted any more time with those things, with those people, to now have a beautiful family, beautiful children, have the love that I asked for. I have the love I asked for. So many times I journaled about this love because I wasn't receiving that love. Yes, I can give that love to myself, which is another thing too. But it's also a great feeling to feel loved from other people the way that you want to be loved. So, ta-ta for now.